Welcome to the Rebel to Succeed podcast. It's your boy Ink, Anthony Williams, the founder of rebeltosucceed.com. The purpose of this podcast is to share tips, advice, and strategies to help you improve in all areas of your life. My mission is to make a positive difference in your life to help you live your best life. Now let's get it. What up, good people? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, coming at you with another podcast episode. Right off the back, I know it's been a while since I posted an episode. I'm gonna try to make this thing a bit more consistent for you guys, to keep giving you guys knowledge and, just sharing my journey and things that I learned, in this journey called life. But right now in this episode, I wanted to share 3 habits of the richest and highest achievers. Again, there's 3 habits of the richest and highest achievers. Right off the back, if you look at some of the richest and highest achievers in the world, you're gonna see that they all major in one thing. Most richest and highest achievers, they all focus on one thing. They're not all over the place with what they're trying to put their attention to. They focus on one thing. So if you look at like somebody like a LeBron James, or Michael Jordan, or Steve Jobs, or a Warren Buffett, or Bill Gates, just some of the highest, richest and highest achievers of the world. What always come to mind is one thing that they're known for. And you have to, I feel like for you to, shortcut your lane to success and to being, rich and being a high achiever, you have to focus on one thing. You can't dilute your attention. You can't be all over the place. You can't be, trying to be a jack of all trades. I will admit, me personally, I like to be transparent in my content. That is one thing that I seem to struggle with. I always struggle with being someone that just focuses on one thing. You know what I mean? You got to focus on one thing. You can't be all over the place. If somebody can't look at you and say, oh, okay, if they can't look at you and be like, okay, this person is known for this, you need to kind of like cut out some things in your life. You know what I mean? And as far as you trying to, achieve things or trying to be successful, you can't be all over the place. Me personally, a personal testament, I've been, I try to do a lot, you know what I mean? And it kind of, wears you down and kind of stresses you out. And, it's not really healthy for you. You know what I mean? So you gotta, learn from the richest and highest achievers. You know what I mean? If you look at them, one common thread that they all have, you will see that they all major in one field. They all major in one thing. They focus on one thing. Another habit of the richest and highest achievers is, they take a lot of action. They take massive action. They don't really, procrastinate. You know what I mean? They don't wait for all of the answers. They don't, wait for them to, for their mind to play tricks on them to kind of psych themselves out. They get out there and they put themselves out there, and they don't worry about, not being in their comfort zone and, things like that. Like, they all just take action and they learn on the journey. You know what I mean? So, you got to take a lot of action if you want to be, rich and successful, man. You're going to have to make some things happen. You can't just expect to sit around and to wish and to pray and to, imagine and all of these other things that don't involve you taking action and expect to be, so successful. You have to take some type of action. You know what I mean? That's one of the quotes that I like from Pablo Picasso is he says that, action is the foundational key to success. You know what I mean? You have to take action if you want to be successful in anything. I mean, that's just point blank, period. You can't get around not taking action. You can't expect to not do anything and achieve something. It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's quite evident. You know what I mean? But it is a habit of the richest and the highest. It is a habit of the richest and the highest achievers. You know what I mean? They take a lot of action. They're always moving forward. They're always taking action. They're always accomplishing things, accomplishing their goals, and just moving. They're never like idle. They're never sitting still. They're always moving forward. So that's one of the things that I would implore you guys to do. If you want to be rich and you want to be a high achiever, you know what I mean. And then the last habit of the richest and highest achievers is they never quit. They're very persistent. You can't expect to achieve anything if you quit on what you're trying to do. I mean, it's all common sense, and it all boils down to how bad do you want it. You know what I mean? So we all know that if you're trying to be successful, if you're trying to make a lot of money, if you're trying to achieve some type of goal, you're going to come across something that's going to get in your way. The universe is going to tempt you. God is going to tempt you. Things are going to be in your way. You're going to have to get over them, get around them somehow, some way. And you got to be resilient in that way. So if you look at some of the richest and highest achievers in the world, and you listen to their story, there's always going to be some type of obstacle or something that they had to get over. It was always something. You know what I mean? And that's life. That's how life is. You got to accept that. You got to accept the failures and all of the. I won't say failures, because I feel like the only way for you to to fail is if you quit on what you're trying to achieve. But you have to accept the hard times and the trials and tribulations and all of the obstacles that you're going to have to go through to make it to your goal. You know what I mean? So again, I'll start from the beginning. The first habit is focusing on one thing and majoring in one field. The second habit is taking action, and the third habit is not quitting on your goal. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, you gotta be focused, man. You gotta be focused. You gotta take some action, and you can't quit on what you're trying to achieve. And I'll also give you guys a bonus in this episode, because I know that there's one thing that that probably is a common theme or a common thread through all the richest and highest achievers. But right off jump, you're gonna have to I'll say this: if you want to eliminate quitting on your goal, if you want to eliminate not taking a lot of action, and if you want to eliminate not having the discipline to focus on what you need to focus on, and just majoring in one thing, I will say this: you need to have a strong motivation of why you want to even achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. I can guarantee you that if you have a real reason why, like a strong reason why you want to make $1 million, or you want to become a doctor, or you want to start this nonprofit, or you want to do whatever you want to do. If you have a strong motivation to be a teacher, whatever, entrepreneur, or to be rich, or to be the best mom, or to be the best dad, or whatever. If you have a strong motivation why you want to do that everything else, that all of those habits are going to be kind of like, just be a bit easier on your journey to success. I mean, that's the greatest way that I can, that's basically the simplest way that I can put it. It's going to make everything easier on your road to success, because you're not going to quit because you're going to that your reason why is going to pull you and push you towards your goal. You're going to take action because you're going to want to achieve your goal because of that strong motivation that you have. And you're going to, focus. It's going to make focusing on what you need to focus on a whole lot easier because you're going to want to do whatever you got to do to achieve and, to be successful in whatever you're trying to achieve. So, I mean, yeah, that's, I just wanted to give you guys those 3 habits, to help you guys, to, achieve whatever goals you guys have or, to make a lot of money or whatever. I like to share, what I'm learning on my goal. On my journey. Hopefully, hopefully you guys found value in this episode. If so, you guys can comment. You guys can, follow me on social media. You guys can, subscribe to the podcast if you want to, receive more content like this. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys found value in this. If you did, do all of the things that I just mentioned. Also, make sure that you show somebody some love today, man. I want to keep pushing that message in my content and in my brand. That's what my brand is about. I'm pretty sure you guys, all my normal listeners, know what I'm about. I'm about sharing love and preaching love and, just being a positive person. I'm going to try to make all of these episodes a bit more consistent. I gotta find one day that I'm going to post for you guys and to share my knowledge and share my advice and, share things that I learned on my journey. So I'll find a day and I'll let you guys know, what day, so that way you guys can expect, you guys can expect content from me on a specific day, and I can be a bit more consistent instead of being so choppy, for you guys. So I'm gonna make sure I do that. I'm gonna, come up with that plan for by the next episode. I'll let you guys know what day of the week that it's probably going to be on. So that way we can, develop a more consistent relationship. So yeah, again, it's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed. Go out and show somebody some love today. Reach everybody by exercising love. Be positive. Be brave. And keep pushing towards your goal and never quit. And it's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me today and listening to this podcast. If you found this episode helpful or valuable in any way, then I encourage you to leave an honest review and subscribe to the Rebel to Succeed podcast for future episodes. To receive more content and value, make sure to visit the Rebel to Succeed website at www.rebeltosucceed.com. And finally, always remember that to succeed in life, you have to reach everyone by exercising love. So make sure to show somebody some love today. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.